Hello everybody, it's Brenda. I'm here today with another story on how to be a better person. Okay, give what you want to receive. Let's say you're feeling unappreciated at home. You could get upset and focus on all the ways you've been taken for granted, but then you would be compounding the problem instead of showing much appreciation for yourself and other people as well. It may seem counterproductive, but you got to give to get. You'll be surprised how much positive energy you get back when you send it out. Learn from your difficult conversations. After you've had a difficult conversation, congratulations. It's important to do little postpartum analysis. How do you feel about it when, how do you feel when, how do you get it, how are you getting across your point you wanted to make? What do you wish had happened differently? It would help you to process and move forward, and also will help you to prepare for the next conversation, because we are never done having them. Stop keeping score. I cooked dinner, so he should do the dishes. I called last time, so it's her turn now. It's understandable when the division of labor in a relationship is to be equal, but keeping track of who did what for sake of fairness can backfire, because a good relationship isn't about winning or losing. It's about communicating, asking, giving, receiving, and composing. Stop keeping score and let you both come out ahead. Look for the win. A great place to focus. That's not about keeping score. It's looking for the win by finding the approach that allows everyone to gain something. You challenge yourself to think differently. Look at the opportunity and keep the other person's needs top of mind, right alongside your own. It makes sometimes hard, but being in a relationship feel more like a shared adventure. Offer explanations, not excuses. The next time you goof up, resist the urge to make an excuse. Instead offer an explanation. The difference here is subtitle, but an important exercise lays blame. I don't write you back because my boss has heaped so much work on me. While your explanation fills in the blanks, you've been in a crunch time at work, and thus not paying as much attention to my inbox. It's an empowering shift. Help out without overextending yourself. Help out without overextending yourself. Of course, you want to be able to help friends and family when they're in need, but what if you don't have a ton of time to commit? Keep in mind that the help doesn't have to come from your own hands to be helpful. Listening and empathizing can go a long way. So can connecting to them in a book, class, group, or particular person for more support. Let this knowledge help you. Let's go of the guilt. Get rid of the guilt. Okay, embrace your vulnerability. It's nice to be well regarded by colleagues, friends, and loved ones, but pretending only the things that make you look good keeps people at bay. Being open about mistakes, messes, and goof-ups only make you more reliable and lovable. People recognize the truth when they see it and hear it. share more of yours, and you'll attract people who appreciate it, and real people, those who don't want to be that close to you anyway. Disagree better. Every relationship has a share of its disagreements. This trick is to learn how to disagree well. A simple principle that's taught in comedy improvements. Yes, and the technique can help. When someone says something you don't agree with, don't discount what the other person is saying by using words such as no, but instead validate what the other person is saying by saying yes, and then offer a solution that builds on it. And it helps you collaborate on a solution that incorporates both of your points of view. Stop trying to fix others. You have a well-honed ability to see what's not working and devise the solution, but applying that skill to other people can be troublesome. What you see as helpful problem solving is likely to make other persons feel defensive to the point where nothing you say can penetrate. Save your problem solvings for filling taxes or streamlining a process at work. When it comes to people, aim to be more support giver. Often people are simply looking for someone to listen and communicate with them. Admit what you don't know. Nobody enjoys looking foolish, and so we tend to hide confusion and ignorance. But saying things like "I don't know the answer to that," "I'm not familiar with what you're talking about," or "I'm confused," relieves you from the need to present yourself in a certain way, which frees up to say present in the conversation. It's another way to embrace vulnerability in the moment, which factors connections on empathy, key components of every productive decision. Pause for the cause. When you're at a loss of words, remember you can't always pause long enough to take a breath. That tiny little vacation from talking typically, and to allow you to access what you're really trying to convey. Let your inspiration be respond instead of react. When you truly don't know what to say, all you ever have to do is relate to what you are feeling and experiencing instead of feeling pressure to come up with a perfect comeback. Learn your lover's language. There's no guarantee that the person you are in a relationship with appreciates that some displays of love that you do. Rather than let this be a source of disconnect, use a combination of asking and observing to determine what your partner likes. Does he prefer love notes, gifts, kind acts, sweet talk, physical displays of affection? Your style does not have to match if you each feel that your needs are being met. Sorry, getting a little confused. Starting a meaningful tradition. Rituals are an important way to process emotions and making a passage of time. Creating your own meaningful traditions with your family's circle of friends bring you together and gives you something to look forward to as a group, whether it's daily naming things you're grateful for over dinner, quarterly making a list of seasonal goals, or annually a New Year's walk Establishing a ritual will draw the ones who are close to you even closer. Get better at validating. Everyone has a fundamental need to feel heard by loved ones. Yet, not everyone is skilled at validating other feelings to help the other person feel accepted. Say, I can understand why you're feeling